Well, hello everyone. I am at First Congregational Church in Saco today on this rainy Monday afternoon. Here on the 3-manual Allen organ that they have. So I'm gonna give some demonstration on the organ and what this organ has. So first, in the Great Division, it's actually a pretty large 3-manual organ with a lot of torque, as I put it. First, we have things like the burden mixture. Not the mixture, burden, and or bourdon, kind of a low flute. We have the harmonic flute. We have the gadette. Kind of a little chirpy little flute, kind of like a birdie. Sharp mixture. Standard in most organs. Not the best kind of thing to use by itself, but with a few stops together, it makes kind of a good sound. We have a 15th, a very high pitch flute. We have an octave 4, which is standard in most organs. We have a diapason. For hymn purposes, that's a norm. We can add that to a few stops, and you make this. We have chimes. Goes from G. I accidentally had another stop on, which actually made it sound different. This is the actual chimes. Perfect for your normal Christmas type things. We have violin, violon. Can't pronounce that correctly for some reason. Having difficulties. Very 16 foot, and it's a very low flute. We have another flute. We have a gambad. Another kind of flute. We have a twinth, 2 2/3. That with the 15th sharp mixture. And you got a one high-pitched sound. We have a regular mixture. Well, I guess you could add that all together. We have a trembolint, but that's only good for giving the sound more of a vibrato. Now we have the reeds on the grate. We have a trombade. We have a double trumpet at 16 foot. We have the trombade and the double trumpet together. Now on to the choir. For the choir, we have a few other more flute stops. We have another octave too. More of a high-pitched flute. We have another gadette at 8 foot. We have a crumb horn. Perfect for solo stop use. Cymbal. Kind of like another mixture. We have a principal 4, standard on most organs. Violon. A 16-foot version. The contra. We have a few high-pitched stops. Another 4-foot violon. Violon Celeste. Now to the reeds, we have a French horn. nothing, in my opinion. And then we have the trumpet reel at 8 foot. And then again at 16 foot. That's the lowest note. This is the two together. I mean, it's something, but it's not like the St. Luke's Cathedral trumpet and Chimes. Now next to the swell division, which is the top manual, because we have choir great swell. Now on to, basically a lot of them are imitations of the other two manuals. Again, we have a burden, 8 foot. A flute celeste, a flute celeste 2 at 4 foot, Nazard 2 2/3, Haltebos, I don't know. Kind of another reed stop. Good for Baroque music. I'll actually go over the reeds last. We have another really high-pitched stop at Terrence. A couple flute. Stopped diapason, 8 foot. A flute. We have a celeste. Kind of a bingy kind of a stop. A Vox Hamad, normal on most organs. Kind of reedy, but also in the more quieter section. We have another mixture. Octavane. Another octave 4. Salajon, whatever. Another stop. That's more of the part of the string division, and then another 16-foot burden. I'll give you an example of like what all these stops do. Actually, I'll play a few hymns afterwards, and we'll be posting later today or tomorrow. Let's just say I have a bunch of Christmas hymns planned for today. So I hope you enjoy those. Okay, we have a swell 4, doesn't do anything, or a swell 16. I'll actually show you down here. Those just kind of add color to the actual organ. So if we do a sound like this, add the swell. A trembling. add the crumb horn and the French horn in the choir. And then we'll add a few pedal stops. I'll give you an example of what we have so far. And then we'll go over the pedal stops. Next we have the reeds, the hub, we have a clarion, the trumpet at 16, the trumpet at 8 foot. So that's basically that. Next, and last but not least, the pedals. We have an 8 foot trumpet. 4 foot clarion. Trumpet, clarion together. Bombard at 16 foot. Double trumpet at 16 foot. Not overly loud, but something. We have a mixture. In the pedals, a choral bass, which is a solo stop in the pedals. A lot of box music involves it, especially when he has the melody in the pedals. We have an octave 8. "16-foot diapason. Don't know if the camera can pick that up, but it's not really anything. A violin at 16 foot. We have a flute 4. Gaudet at 8. "16-foot burden. "16-foot burden. quiet. Now we have 32-foot contra burden. You can feel it more than you can hear it. It kind of rattles the room. Then the big reed, a contra bombard. I can add that the 16-foot bombard, double trumpet, and the 8-foot trumpet. You get this. You can also add the contra burden to that. Then you can add full pedals, and you get something like this, and I will give you a demonstration of my feet. And you got full organ, which I will give a fine demonstration of. Let's see. organ. Yeah, so I will now be doing a few recordings for YouTube and Facebook. So please stay around or keep an eye out. And yeah, basically that's it. I hope everyone enjoyed the organ and what it can do. But thank you and have a wonderful day. I love you all. Mwah.